think we need that turning down a bit, please. Can somebody just turn mic down? Nick, can you just turn the mic down a bit, please? Nick Tyso, can you just turn mic down a bit, please? Just a touch. Alright, thank you, that'll do. Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to Clifton Lane and welcome to your third half. I think going into today's game, we all expected that it would be a tough game. Bourneville got promoted from their last season. They were 20 points ahead of the team in second place, so you know they'd obviously got a winning mentality. Then they've gone into this season and beat two Yorkshire sides in Huddersfield and Harrogate in the first two games. So we knew they'd be able to play a bit, but we didn't think they'd be able to play as well as what they did today. What a great game. Not often you see that many points scored. Not often you want to concede that many points. And I'm sure every time they score 46 for the rest of the season, I'm sure they'll be on the winning side. But fortunately, our guys dug in. And I was convinced we'd lost by a point, but they proved me wrong. Got that late penalty, and big round of applause for Lloyd Hayes for keeping his bottle and putting that penalty over. So we've got quite a bit to get through. I'm going to start with the chairman's choice. So I'm going to start with Nick Cragg, chairman of Rotherham Titans. I'm going to start with Nick Cragg, chairman of Rotherham Titans, who's going to tell us who his Bourneville man of the match is and why. Nick Cragg.
Well, first of all, can we have a warm Yorkshire welcome from the fabulous kids from Bourneville? It's fabulous indeed. It was a very exciting nip and tuck game, and when you get to my age, you are very grateful for the defibrillator that's outside there, which I could have used on occasion, I can assure you. But it was anybody's game, and we were very, very fortunate at the end to get that penalty. And Lloyd, who is from Wales, by the way, has won the game for us. But it was a nip and tuck game. But anyway, my man of the match for Bourneville was Mitch McGahern, who at number 10.
Thank you very much. On behalf of Bourneville and our supporters, thank you very much for welcoming us here today. As the president said, there was a hell of a game out there. I think both sides showed what they're about. Stuck to their strengths and tried to play and equip themselves in the best way possible. Rotherham, I always say the sign of a great side is, when things aren't going your way, you're able to pull it out at the death and still get the results. So congratulations on your win today. For our boys, we came up, we showed what we're about. We'll take 2 points away from here because I don't think once the weather sets in, I don't think too many people are going to be coming up here taking 2 points. So. Rotherham, all the best for the rest of your season, and we look forward to welcoming you down at Avery Fields in January. Thank you.
Thank you for that. So now I'd like to welcome George Foley up on stage from Bourneville to tell us about his choice for man of the match from Rotherham. George.
Thanks very much for the hospitality. Very nice warm welcome up here. It's lovely for us in the Midlands to come up to, I think there's 7 Yorkshire sides in this particular league, and it's like Emmerdale Farm for us. So we really look forward to coming up. Today's game was a very, very close game, obviously. We was robbed. Well, I'd like to check that ref's watch. But anyway, okay, that was excellent. The forwards that you got, I think you got 2 or possibly 3 tries from driving lineouts, which is speaks volumes for your teamwork together. And I think Matt Challoner got 2 of them, and I believe he even got 2 last week. So it's a bit of a bore for me to make him man of the match this week. But nevertheless, he jumps in the middle of the line, won you lots of good ball, got you on the front foot, got you going forward. So well done to Matt, although he tells me his heart lies in Doncaster.
Good afternoon, thank you for that. I'd just like to point out, I was at Rotherham before, I'm born in Rotherham, I'm Rotherham's own now. I'd just like to echo what has already been said. I thought it was a great game, it was a great game to be involved in. Bourneville showed a lot of intent, and I'm sure they'll be upset with the score. Thought he probably deserved it, to be honest, if being brutally honest. But like we said, when we're under pressure, Lloyd, fair play to him, pulled it out of the bag. And I think we'll only get better from this, to be honest. We're nowhere near his potential, I don't think, and hopefully we'll get there in the next couple of weeks, and it's going to be a good season for us. Thank you very much.
So now it's the traditional down in one. So on my count, when we get to 0, so 3, 2, 1, go! Well done, lads. Well done, lads. Take a case of beer, please. So, quiet, please. Quiet. Thank you. So, this is the first time the two teams have ever met. So, the chairman have got plaques to exchange. So, Nick, would you like to present George with a plaque from Rotherham Titans?
Thank you very much for this magnificent shield. Just to introduce myself, I'm Stephen George Foley, and I'm Eternal President and Supreme Leader of Bourneville Rugby Club. It's a modest title for a modest person with much to be modest about. When Bourneville is essentially a works team from the old Cadburys, and we emanated from a small fishing village on the edge of the south-western side of the Grand Union Canal called Bourneville. And to mark Bourneville's fantastic rise up the rugby pyramid to reach this dizzy heights of the prestigious Level 4 National League 2 North, the president, i.e. me, had the vision to commission a unique plaque, which I'm going to show you now. Can you all see that? This expensive, the Arden Forest, featured in many Shakespearean plays, was scoured and a suitable ash tree selected and felled. The wood, the finest Old English craftsmen were charged with whittling this superb shape into aesthetically pleasing shape. The club visited the area of the Jewellery Quarter, the very heart of the Industrial Revolution, where silversmiths who've toiled over gas lamps for hundreds of years were employed to print the club logo and the legend Bourneville Rugby Club 1909. The result of all this endeavour is a handcrafted, historically significant, attractive, NASA-developed, self-standing, show me self-standing, memento of a match between two great clubs. At a time of austerity, it was felt vulgar to have too large a trophy. Times are hard, friends are few, and it is, admittedly, rather small. I would now like our club treasurer to present to Nick And we hope it has pride of place amongst all those other rather ostentatious shirts. Thank you very much for the hospitality.
Well done, George. Well done, George. You may have noticed one or two people walking around dressed quite funnily. Apparently it's a fancy dress and they want you guys to judge who is the best. So I'm going to get these guys up here one at a time, and as they get up I want you to cheer, and whoever gets the biggest cheer is going to be the winner. So can we have contestant number 1 please? And could we have contestant number 2 please? And could we have contestant number 3?
Put him on! Put him on!
And last but not least, Mr. Incredible. Well, I don't know about you guys, but I think the winner is contestant number 1.
Just want to say thank you very much. It means a lot to me.
So, for the next part, I'm going to invite Swifty. Where's Dave Swift? We'll get Swifty up because we've got a lot of players who have been making their debut. Here he comes. He's going the long way around. He's building it up. Big round of applause. Dave Swift.
This is probably going to be like trying to herd cats. I'm trying to see where they all are. As you know, over the last few years, Joe Barker's idea really, we started this tradition of you wear your club tie and club shirt after the game at home, but you don't get presented with your club tie until you've made your debut for the club. So we've got 16 to give away tonight. I actually think it's only going to be 15 because I think one of them's gone home. So I'm going to start with Charles Capp. Bonsoir. Ça va? Caps. Caps. That's just a tie, no S, there's only one of them. Just hang about, boys, when you've got your tie as well, because we're going to take a photo. Joe Carlisle, is he still in the house, or is he on his way back to... He's gone. Here's a good one. We've got several of these, players that have been here before and never had a tie, and then they've come back to us, and it's we're giving them a debut tie after they've played 100 games or something. So next one up, Matt Challoner. We've got one who's, I think he's coming fancy dressed tonight, Alistair Donker. Obviously hasn't read the email, or the text message, or the piece of paper, or listened to the verbal instructions. Have we got Mr. Angel Single? Where's he gone? What's Franny about? Has he gone? Another one of those that's been here and played quite a lot of games for us. Can't read obviously or listen, but we're going to give him a tie anyway. So he's back from Doncaster, Lloyd Hayes. Should we say match winning Lloyd Hayes? Next up, Cameron MacDonald. We've got the big man who I'm just so jealous of, because I wish I had the flexibility that he has with his hair, because we say it all the time, he comes in with a different style. I went for mine cut yesterday, thanks for noticing. What do you want? Same as always. So it's Theo. Gentleman that made his debut in the first game, Marcus Payne. Is he here? Is Payne gone, or is he still here? Gone. Another one that we had with us briefly in the past. Got a wonderful looking dog. Looks like my older one. Sam Pocklington. Next one's probably lying down somewhere claiming that he's exhausted and he's, you know, carried the scrum single-handed and great around the park. We're going to bring him in. The longest return to his back from Doncaster, Colin Quigley.
He's here.
What are you carrying on?
Yeah. It's an interesting one because it's somebody who actually has been a coach at the club before he played for the club. It's usually the other way around, so we'll bring up another former, he's actually a former Leeds player, but we try not to mention that now. And he's a former Doncaster player, but we try not to mention that now. Matt Smith. And we've just got the Williams twins to bring up. So we've got Harry. Yeah, don't look surprised, that's you. Harry Williams.
Come on, Harry.
And where's Matty? Matt Williams.
Moving, Harry.
He's probably lying down somewhere with a hanky up his nose. Is he around? Well, that's it for today, then we'll catch up with the rest of them at a later date. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen.
We're not quite finished. The Master of Ceremonies is making his way back to the stage here. From previously of Sheffield Tigers. No, Sheffield Eagles, sorry.
Well, that's the formalities. Thanks so much for coming down today. Another good crowd. Away next week up at Bladen, so anybody who can make it up there, we'd love to see you to cheer on the team. There's a bus going up, so I think 11 o'clock. 11 o'clock the bus is leaving next Saturday to go up there. And then in 2 weeks' time we're back here, 2nd of October against Fylde, another big game. Get down here, give us your support. You really did make the difference today. I'm sure you sucked that bloody last ball over. So, great win, have a great night, and thank you for your support. Good night.
I thought you'd still got 3 or 4 to hand out, they're on the table, and he said, this is the last one. I'm not there.